Welcome back, beautiful, beloved souls. I am Jem, and I'm a psychic medium, and I am an author. And if you're new to the channel, you'll note that I don't fit a particular niche. I cover lots of different topics through a lens. But there's one thing I do ask of my audience: question everything, including me. Now, this video is a topic I've never explored before. So, it's called hypnosis. Real or just suggestion? My personal experience. Hypnosis is one of those things that sits right on the edge of belief. Some people swear by it. Others don't believe in it at all. You hear stories of people quitting smoking overnight, remembering past lives, uncovering hidden memories, even recalling alien encounters. So the question is hypnosis actually real, or is something else happening? And why do some people, like me, feel like they just can't be hypnotized? Part 1. My experiences with hypnosis. I've actually tried hypnosis more than once. The first time was in my 30s. My husband, not Rob, and I went to see a counselor because of a habit he had. But instead of focusing on me, instead of the focus on him, the counselor tried to hypnotize me to be more understanding. I remember sitting there, listening, relaxed maybe, but completely aware. I didn't feel like I went under. I didn't lose control. I didn't go anywhere mentally. I was just there. Years later, in my 50s, I saw a psychic who worked with themes around ancient Egypt. Again, she tried hypnosis. And again, I didn't feel like I went under. But something interesting did happen. What she said touched on something from my past, something traumatic from about 20 years earlier. She was quite close to the situation, and that stayed with me because it raised a question. Was that insight, or was it something in my own mind responding to a suggestion? Part 2. Trauma and the mind's protection. I've had trauma in my life, especially from childhood. Some of those experiences happened during sleep, which means some of my memories feel more like dreams than clear events. And I've been told something important, that sometimes the brain protects you by keeping certain memories buried. So when it comes to hypnosis, there's a real concern, because hypnosis doesn't just uncover memories, it can also shape them. And that's where things become complicated. Part 3, the power of suggestion. This is the part that changed how I see hypnosis. At its core, hypnosis is not mind control. It's a suggestion. When someone is in a focused, relaxed state, their mind becomes more responsive to ideas. So if someone says, go deeper, relax more, you might feel that. But if someone says, remember something, your brain doesn't just search, it starts to create. And this is where things can blur. Because if you've had vivid dreams, strong imagination, emotional memories. Those can rise up under hypnosis and feel completely real, even if they weren't originally memories. Part 4. The 90s and false memories. In the 90s, there were many cases where people under hypnosis recalled being part of a satanic cult, detailed stories, emotional experiences. But later, many of these were found to be false, not because the people were lying, but because their minds had combined suggestion, imagination, and emotion into something that felt like truth. Part 5. What about alien abductions? There are also people who've undergone hypnosis and recalled alien abductions or missing time. Some of these cases are fascinating. Some even include drawings or details that seem hard to explain. But again, hypnosis isn't considered reliable evidence because while it can increase confidence in a memory, it doesn't guarantee accuracy. So someone can be completely sincere and still not be recalling something that physically happened. Part 6. Why some people can't be hypnotized easily. So, where do I fit into all of this? Why didn't hypnosis really work on me? I think it comes down to a few things. I stay aware. I don't easily let go of control. And because of trauma, my mind stays alert. Instead of drifting, I observe. Instead of surrendering, I stay present. And that's not a failure. That's protection. Part 7. Stage, hypnosis, and control. You've probably seen those shows where people are hypnotized on stage and do outrageous things, dancing, forgetting their name, acting completely differently and weirdly. It looks like total control. But what's really happening is those people are highly responsive, they're willing to go along with it, and they're influenced by the environment. It's not that their mind has been taken over. It's that they've entered a state where suggestion feels natural to follow. Part 8. Hypnosis as a tool or a risk. Some people use hypnosis for quitting smoking, losing weight, changing habits. And for some, it works. But for others, like me, it doesn't seem to do much at all. And that raises an important point. Hypnosis isn't one size fits all, and it's not something that should be used casually where trauma is involved. Because when you open that space, you're not opening a door to something external. You're opening a door to your own mind. Part 9. Dreams, reality, and the mind. Dreams already show us something powerful. The brain can create entire worlds that feel completely real while you're in them. Hypnosis taps into that same ability. So when people say, I've experienced something under hypnosis, what they're really describing is a deeply immersive internal reality. In closing, so is hypnosis real? Yes, but not in the way many people think. It's not about control. It's not about being taken over. It's about suggestion, focus, and the incredible power of the human mind to create meaning and experience. And sometimes the most important thing is not how deeply you can go, but how grounded you stay. Please be kind to each other. Take care of yourselves. Love, light, and blessings. And I better go answer the phone. Bye.